thank you all so much for coming on tonight. I really appreciate it. I especially appreciate Frederick Gaumont. I'm just going to call him out tonight because, I don't know, I want to make everybody else jealous, and also he's got a great name. Thanks for coming on, everybody.
Frederick Guimont. Okay, that is actually a really cool scene. I really like that. That's cool. Damn. That looks really cool, Frederick.
Frederick, what are you working on right now, man?
Greetings, salutations, and other big words. My name's Ethan. My handle is Wrangler. Welcome to Frequency Studios Weekly Wing It number 142 here on Rumble and YouTube. And starting off with us tonight, let me get things. Whoops. Let's see. There we go. In the big window over there is Mr. Frederick Guimont.
How you doing, everybody?
Woo! Yeah,
Thanks.
Go Frederick.
Thanks for playing the trailer, Wrangler. It sounds a lot better when you're playing it as a StreamYard video than off of YouTube.
Yeah, because the sound compression just wrecks the whole
halfway,
vibe.
the sound always goes down halfway when people are playing it on stream. And now it was like impeccable. It was like perfect.
Yeah, that's why I asked for the actual video to download from both you and Otter. We'll probably play that again. We're definitely going to play Otters a time or two tonight. And I might get greedy and slip my own in there somewhere too.
Except no imitation, folks.
Speaking of Otter.
Hi, I'm an otter. I'm cute.
He is an
also
otter, and he has joined us on the panel tonight. Good to
Hi,
see
everybody.
you, man. And then that's not the only talking critter on here right now. We have from another world,
oh my God,
a pug who might be away from his keyboard right now. We'll get back to him.
I think he doesn't know he's muted.
No, if he was trying to talk, we'd see the mouth moving.
Oh,
I think he's AFK.
He did say he would be right back at
Yep.
the moment that the show started. So
That's right.
He's
However,
doing Facebook things.
Let's see. Luvapor, have you hopped back in the studio yet? He was away from the keyboard for a bit. Nope, he's not back yet. But we'll all give him hell when he gets back.
The wolf is on the prowl, okay?
What is it with canines not being on time, right?
I know,
right?
So rude.
Yeah, that's why I go with cats.
Yeah.
That's why
you don't expect them to be on time. They just show up when they want.
I'm a water cat.
I thought you were a water
Actually,
weasel.
no.
Yes,
You're
actually.
a water dog.
You're not going to water weasel your way out of this.
Fall under the canids.
Water weasel first, water sausage second, water cat a distant third.
That sounds
Yeah,
like
but
a
did
complicated
you know
lineage.
weasels are part of the canine family?
Otters are?
They're not dogs, but I mean, just like bears and stuff, they're also would be on the canid side of things.
You're all family.
But then there's something that I thought was related to canines and isn't. It's more related to cats, and that would be the hyena. And also something I thought was a weasel, but turns out no, it's related to the cat side. That's a mongoose.
Oh, interesting.
I always thought mongooses were part of the weasels family, but no.
Now, the funny thing is that house cats, their eyes are very different from the bigger cats because they have like lizard-like eyes, slit eyes, whereas
Do
the
you know
big
what?
cats all have round pupils for some reason.
There is a reason for that.
Water's all about that water sausage.
There's Luvapor. Yeah, there's
There
a
he
reason why
comes
the
in.
smaller cats have
He
vertical.
comes in to literally make a gay remark.
Yep.
How fitting.
But smaller cats have vertical pupils because they're lower to the ground, and it helps with their fine judgment of distance.
They're always on the couch, though. They're never on the ground.
Good point. No, but the larger cats always have round eyes. There are wild cats that are smaller that also have vertical pupils. I was surprised. I thought the cougars might, but no, they're big enough to where they have round pupils, but they still purr.
I've met a lot of cougars, and
Hey,
they all have
look.
round pupils.
Hey, look, not all cougars are big. Depends on what bar you go to.
So how you been, man?
Oh Jesus. I mean, without getting too much into it, like last week was hellish. I was sick for like half the week, and then after that, on the day after it cleared up, I had a migraine, and then the day after that, I must have slept wrong because my neck was just completely locked up the whole day.
Oh, I hate it when I do that. I wake up, I'm like, I'm not turning my head much today. Dang it! I drive. I need a head check.
Yeah, it's not my best week.
Well, James, have you returned yet?
He's out for his spacewalk.
I am back.
Oh, there he is.
All right.
It was for his beauty sleep, of course.
Hello, everybody. How goes? Just landed on Earth to check out the stream, see what's up, pick up some Earth chicks, do some of that, what do they call it? Passport bros? Totally into that. Hitting up the Mars women, hitting up the Earth chicks, maybe visit Venus on the way home, but take it from me. Do not go to Uranus. There's nothing for you there.
Have you ever seen the movie Earth Girls Are Easy?
I heard of Earth Girls Are Easy, but it really depends on the country. And then once they find out you're not really American,
How
it goes.
Yeah, they had Jeff Goldblum and Jim Carrey in it, one of his first roles.
That is terrible behavior, James. Some might even say repugnant.
Well, what can I say? I'm quite the dog. Quite the hound, even. Woof. Woof.
Woof.
Yeah.
I think I'm starting to understand why they breeded pugs to have small nose now. It's so it would fit inside the space helmet when we send them to Mars.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, not Mars. We go much, much further away.
Yeah, Uranus.
Well, past Uranus, though we have been there. The mighty pug empire has spread across the galaxies and further on. We have met some of the first extraterrestrials, and we have slain them. So I can honestly tell you there are no aliens out there amongst the stars anymore.
That's why all the pugs are orbiting Uranus looking for Klingons.
Damn
Some
dirty
do.
aliens.
But those are usually the Canadian pugs.
So if you do happen to find other extraterrestrial life that somehow survived the slaughter, do you walk up and hike a leg on them?
No, we take it slowly. We infiltrate and then
I thought you would treat them like a fire plug.
We infiltrate and then dominate is the way of the pug.
Or like sniff and urinate.
Only the retards which we abandon on Earth because they are defective.
We didn't even notice. What's that say about us?
That's a very dark lore. I'm gonna write that down for something one day.
Yeah. So you were telling a pretty cool story about a potential radio show. Do you want to go into that? Tell us.
Oh, yes. It was a drunken post on Reddit one night when in a very niche and cult-like game called The Secret World, where the simple premise is all legends and mythologies are true, and it's all weaved together in this dark Lovecraftian world that pulls from pretty much all sorts of cultural shenanigans. And I thought, hey, this would be pretty cool for a radio show. And I've done radio shows before, some small ones for people. And then I drunkenly asked the ravenous fan base if they'd be interested. And I woke up to some 20 or so messages saying, "Get to it, little pug man, or we'll hunt you down." So, yeah. I'll be working on that in the background. In fact, I actually got an entire... I got bit by the AI bug again, and I got the AI to make for me an entire radio editor that I spent the better part of 3 days on fleshing out and getting all the nitpicks in there, getting all the little features, and it's a really cool, nifty. Essentially, it's just a writing tool made for writing radio plays and getting rid of all the super redundant aspects thereof, because there are a lot. There's a lot of there's a lot of writing the exact same character's name over and over again.
Yeah.
So I built it to sort of avoid that.
So the character's name changes every line?
No, but when you're writing a radio play, it's not like he said, she said. You write the character's name and then dialogue, character's name and then dialogue.
So you have like shortcut keys to get their names on the script on the page.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. It's been trippy, but I've been enjoying the process.
I wonder if AI could code us a better StreamYard that didn't cost like $50 a month.
That'd be crazy. I mean, it does support a lot of server tools and things of that nature, but I don't really dig into that because that's kind of above my pay grade or my general understanding, as some would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, dang it, I just blanked on what I was going to say.
I feel that.
You were looking straight at her derriere, weren't you, Wrangler?
I wasn't, but now that you pointed out.
A little hard to ignore.
Yeah. But, oh, yeah. So, as everybody who knows me anyway, and I'm sure a lot farther beyond that, as everybody knows, Silk Song came out a few weeks ago. I've been playing it quite a bit. And obviously, I'm loving the game. So I thought it would be fun if we went over to the store on Steam and looked up the reviews. And specifically, I want to look up the most negative reviews possible, because I thought it'd be fun to see what people who say that.
So this
don't
is
like
a super
game.
popular game, right? Like this one,
Very popular.
Yeah, and it's what, $20?
It's been blowing up a little bit.
Yeah. I just finally finished my Assassin's Creed game yesterday, the Black Flag game.
How long
So
have you been playing?
clearly, you
that
were having
game?
fun with it then.
Yeah, I've been playing it for a couple of months, but it's like I used to like play it for a few hours and then take a break for 2 weeks. Like I spent a lot of time drawing and not playing games. But the last week I was like, okay, I really want to finish it because I want to get started on Hitman, which I did last night. And I'm loving that game, man.
Nice.
It's a lot of fun.
Very nice.
Okay, so here we have this is someone who put 50 hours, 47.9 hours in. So he gave it an honest try. Posted September 24th. Wow, he jumped right in and went at it for a while pretty quick. See, it says, I played many hard games, all Souls games, Elden Ring, Wukong, Wu Chang, Ori, Hollow Knight. I didn't think Ori was hard. not on this level anyway, etc. My patience came to an end. This is intentionally ridiculous. Don't tell me get good. I have other things to do. Yeah, I do kind of feel that. So, but I don't think the difficulty is absolutely ridiculous. You learn things you can do that makes it easier, and then yes, it does have a high skill floor. I will admit, but like when you start using tools and stuff, I mean, some of them can be broken if you know how to use them right. But yeah, I do get that. That's something I sometimes ask. It's like, where's the line drawn between get good and, I'm an adult. I got other things to do. I can't spend hours and hours straight just playing this.
Because when we were kids, Wrangler, all games were like get good. I mean, most of them. Like a lot of games you would play, you would buy even, and you would never get past like certain levels. Like it was just hard.
Amagon on the NES, I couldn't get past level 1.
Battletoads, Silver Surfer. There was a lot of games that were
Lion King.
Hey, did you ever try Battletoads for the Wii?
No, I didn't know they had it.
No, sorry, it doesn't exist. It's an old meme.
Oh, but one game that also completely wrecked me was Ghouls and Ghosts, or is it Ghosts and Goblins? I think it's Ghouls and Ghosts.
Ghosts and Goblins, right?
That's it. Yeah,
yeah. But that's
game
notorious. That game
butt.
is known as the most difficult game in history because it's
especially when you didn't have the ability to save your progress.
Well, you can't save your progress. You only have one life. You have 2 health points. That is, you lose your armor and then you're naked, and then you die. And to top it off, you've got like a pretty long set of levels. And once you finish the game, you have to win the game a second time to actually win the game. It's like one of the most psychologically devastating video games.
It really is. However, I did manage to complete Ninja Gaiden on the NES.
Oh, that's impressive. Yeah, that one's good though. The dude, and there's a lot of glitches and spawning. Like your enemies will respawn if you just like go slightly backwards.
That pissed me off so bad, especially when I was platforming and all of a sudden this bird comes flying by and the knockback just.
Dude, just you mentioning
cost me a life.
I can hear the song of when you die in Ninja Gaiden just by you mentioning the game. Like it's so exactly. It's like written down, like hardwired in my neurology now.
Yeah, it was rough. It was. And then Ninja Gaiden 2. I did manage that one as well. I never played the third one, and I wouldn't want to now. I don't have that kind of patience anymore.
But it was worth it because it was one of the most beautiful Nintendo games. Like you had, what do you call it? What's the panoramic kind of sliding animation? You had
the parallax.
Parallax. Thank you very much. Like you'd have foreground animations going at different speeds than the background animation, and you didn't have that back in the old NES. That came later down with Super Nintendo when it came common. Ninja Gaiden was the first ones to kind of implement that, especially with their cutscenes were like freaking like Japanese kung fu movies. Or that's not Japanese. Japanese ninja movies. It was just like both characters would jump in the air. You'd hear shunk shunk, and you didn't know who got hit. They'd both fall into the field, like they both land their jump. Then one of the two would just drop to his knees dead. In the most cinematic way possible.
Japanese kung fu movie. That's a racist.
Now that is wonderful.
Yes.
No, but it's funny. I was actually looking this up, and this is the recommendation for a self-hosted version of StreamYard. There's something called Element Call, which is an open source, self-hostable matrix-based Zoom alternative, and you could just basically set that up pretty easily with a Docker, and then in that container, you could set up OBS Studio and use OBS Studio to stream the element call window to YouTube.
Yeah, but
Oh, that's
see,
cool.
that's the problem. It's self-hosted. Like the beautiful thing about StreamYards is it's not running on your computer and not melting your processor.
Well, I mean, I thought that was what the question was. Like, is there a self-hosted version of StreamYard? And it's like, well,
No,
kinda.
it's not about being self-hosted. No, I love the fact that it's like web-based, because if you have a co-host that wants to be able to have the control over it at the same time, you can hand over the controls to a co-host and all that. Because you can just run OBS, right? Is it OBS or OBL?
OBS.
OBS. You can just run OBS. You can just run a show with OBS off that. You don't even need the rest, I think.
I hadn't heard of this element call thing. That's interesting.
Here you go, guys. Did it pop up on screen?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. Bit of a Lucifer-esque character, not sure. All I know is that this dude is giving me rage-inducing flashbacks to my NES days.
That's the song.
Dang it, Jakku! Suddenly, but yeah, that was all. I just figured you'd get a kick out of that.
This feels like your YouTube feed, by the way, because the next video up, the title is just "Who is Samus?" I'm like, yeah, that feels about right.
Wrangler has not been replaced by a clone.
All right, let's see. This guy played for 26.7 hours when he posted this. Writing this review is heartbreaking for me because I loved Hollow Knight so much. I wanted desperately to love this game. I hate this game.
So this
it's
is
just
the
as
sequel
beautiful
to
and
Hollow Knight.
masterfully crafted as you would expect the sequel to Hollow Knight to be.
Yeah.
Every inch of this game is incredibly beautiful and polished, but it's also dripping with malice. What were you going to say, Frederick?
No, I was just ignorant to the fact that this is actually the sequel to the first game, but it answered in the actual comment. So
yeah.
it's clear.
Yeah, and this does take place after the first game for sure. Now that I know more of,
but you like it
what
though,
went
right?
on.
Wrangler,
Oh yeah,
you're into it.
yeah. That's why I thought it'd be fun to read the negative comments.
Yeah, for sure.
See, this design philosophy of this game, or the design philosophy of this game, can be summarized by a decision the developers made not once but 3 times. 3 of the most difficult and miserable zones in this game all share a feature. They are sparse with benches. They put you in a state of desperation for a bench, then show you a sign for a bench. You rejoice in the relief that is soon to come. You finally find the bench. You sit on the bench. The bench is a trap. It kills you.
A bench?
Yeah,
Is that a metaphor?
I found one of those. The bench is a save spot.
Okay.
Yeah, you sit on a bench. That's when you save. Now,
Okay.
one of the benches was booby trap that I found. I sat on it, and all of a sudden, this
No way.
spring-loaded armful of spikes came out and killed me.
Booby trap save spots. Oh,
Yeah.
dang, that's
However, you can disable the trap once you know it's there. And
Yeah,
then
but
you can use
dude,
it as a
like-
safe spot from then on. But yeah,
I'm
nasty.
sorry.
It is
I'm
nasty.
sorry. No. The developer that came up with that is a hateful dog fucker.
That kind of reminds me of like mimic ideas people were posing for like Dark Souls onward. It's like we got to have a mimic that literally just mimics a bonfire just to really fuck with you. I'm like, oh,
man.
that would be brutal.
Yeah. I don't think it's as brutal as what Nikolai put his players through, though.
Oh, where the entire ship is a mimic, and everything
Yeah.
inside.
Yeah, all the furniture, everything in there was a mimic, and as they're trying to escape, the ship itself was a mimic. I'm like,
It's like
you're a
Moby Dick
hateful
level-
DM. What the heck?
Moby
I
Dick
just
level
imagine
dude.
in his notes, he's like, okay, this quest, everything is a mimic. And that's it. No more context needed.
It's like
Uh,
preparing the game at 5 minutes ahead before the game session. It's all mimics all the way down.
It reminds me of the second book of a steampunk fantasy adventure series I was reading, where it turns out like this entire cavern is a mimic and everything's full of mimics, and this giant mimic has been eating airships out of the sky with its like long tongue.
Wow.
I'll say this: you actually reminded me of a series I actually quite like. I know I kind of routinely shit on YA books a lot, but this is actually a really good series. The Leviathan books, they're pretty damn good.
Oh yeah. Where Europe is using where like Britain and a couple of other places are using like biological beasts as
Yeah,
technology,
it,
and then like the Germans, the Prussians are using have like steampunk. They're
yeah,
all steam based
it
technology.
is. It is basically like World War One, but UK is like England is basically biopunk, and then um, like Prussia, Germany, pretty much all the other side, they're like full on like BattleTech mech steampunk.
It had a very similar vibe in the writing to the Mortal Engines series.
I actually haven't read that series.
That's the one that's municipal Darwinism, and it's giant cities on treads or floating in the ocean or flying through the sky, and the cities eat each other and basically absorb all the citizens of that city as like a lower class citizen until they earn their way up and they consume the resources of that city.
Oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
They made a movie about that.
they
Wasn't
did
that
make a
good?
movie. Yeah, it was meh. The film was meh. Especially compared to the books that were fun. I don't have an issue with if somebody's like, "Oh, this is a fun series," and I see it's young adult. I genuinely could not care less.
So the reason why I'll kind of crap on young adult, it's a similar reason why I crap on new adult. Though young adult, I actually think has a bit more leeway for quality. Um, it's more that I see a lot of writing tropes in young adult that I'm not a big fan of. For one, it has to be basically some variation of school more often than not. It's one thing that Leviathan does not do. Um,
Yeah, not Mortal Engines either.
Usually there's a big love triangle that is very tropey.
And psychopaths.
Well, yeah, of course.
I mean, I think very few young adult books that I've read involve school. They like
Hunger Games kind of has its own school system. Trust me, it does.
oh, eh,
Like the whole game system, there's elements of school in it. Like the fact that before the games they are graded on their performance. I'm like, on top of that, even book 3, it's like even as part of the resistance, it's like there isn't really school there, but it's like there's several scenes in a cafeteria, like across America. It's like
well,
this feels very
The reverse
schoolish
is
to
true.
me.
Like
I mean,
when I went to school, it felt like Hunger Games as well.
I mean, yeah. Here's the
Hey
thing,
guys,
though.
I got to deal with something real quick. I'll be right back.
All right. Well, here's the thing, Honor. I don't. I wouldn't even blame the genre if that's a pretty typical framing of things, just because like that's their audience. That's going to be the frame with which they're most familiar.
Here's the weird thing about YA. YA is actually like a very wide encompassing genre, but it's also very tropey more often than not.
Hmm.
Like you can do a lot with YA, and the difference between YA and like a conventional book is actually a lot thinner than people like to think it is. There is a line, of course, but like you can get away with some pretty dark stuff in a YA book. Like Harry Potter does it quite a bit.
I kind of view the line between them as almost artificial. Like, yeah, there are
Yeah,
commonalities in YA books, in many YA books that don't exist in like mainstream sort of fantasy and sci-fi series, but ultimately it's just it YA feels like a label that's more about marketing than it is about actual identification.
I'll agree with that generally. I I'd probably say I blame the publishers more than anything because I'm willing to bet a lot of like mainstream publishers are like, okay, we got to have X, Y, and Z because this is YA.
I can't super blame them though at the end of the day, because like large publishing houses and that kind of market for books has kind of very quickly vanished in like a way which did not give the publishing industry or even really the written fiction industry ample time to adjust. And I feel like we're only now recently sort of recovering from a slump that a lot of people didn't even expect us to recover from. Like, oh, books are on their way out. But now you've got things like Kindle Unlimited, and like a lot of people are reading a lot more than they were even like 10 years ago.
Yeah,
Uh,
and I kind of expected something like this where it's like I in general, as just as a general rule of thumb, you guys know this. History goes in cycles. It's like things ebb and flow. There's a fading in, a fading out, and then somewhere in between. Books have been fading out for some time, but I've been expecting for a while now for something to basically turn people around and get back into books. And this seems to be pretty recent that the tide is actually turning back.
yeah, between ebooks, audiobooks, and I think we are actually even seeing a resurgence of physical books for people that like will read a series as an ebook, and then like if they really like it, they'll order the physical books just to put on their shelf.
Right.
That's been a thing. Or I've also seen a lot of younger people being like, "Oh, I prefer reading physical books to ebooks."
Yeah. I don't even read books. I just buy them to, hasten climate change.
Yeah,
Well,
fair.
I
Fair.
think there's a reason why so many people read physical books. It's like there is like an actual feeling of having the book in your hands while you're reading. And it's like I think that's kind of a universal thing where it's like it isn't really generational. I can read an ebook, but it's definitely not what I prefer.
Well, devices are so distracting. Like even in your ebook, you'll have like a whole library right in your hands. Like you can switch from books at the,
I
with
will
one
say a
click.
tablet reader is decently satisfying, but it still doesn't compare to an actual book. Like having it in your hands, flipping through it.
I'll
It's
be
just more
honest.
fun.
Here's the thing. I wish, like, there's a part of me that wishes I were the sort of person that preferred a physical book, just because I like old tangible things. I collect antiques. I do have many physical books, but at the end of the day, I really don't. It doesn't really bother me to read things on my Kindle, but I am using like a Kindle Paperwhite. I'm using an e-ink device. That I don't mind. I don't like reading off of my phone or off of a tablet as much. But e-ink devices, I can read off of them all day. It's convenient. They're light. I can
Yeah,
lay in.
tablets are decently satisfying to read from. So
Not
that
only
is
that,
one advantage.
here's a big one. If you have specific models or types of e-readers, is you can read them in the bath. Like you can just lay in a hot bath and read and read and read until the bath water goes lukewarm.
That is true.
Now, the thing I like about tablets is I can expand the text to a larger size in most cases. There's
Yeah, that
some
is a real
there's
nice thing
some
about
there are
tablets.
some books I can't, depending on if I came to book funnel on my particular Kindle, I can't expand the font on that. Or maybe I can, I just haven't figured out how yet. But every time I get a book and read it on the ebook reader, I still like to get a physical copy to put on the shelf.
Doesn't BookFunnel actually allow you to export the books to read in other apps?
Maybe, I don't know. I'm an idiot with technology, so maybe the answer is right in front of me. I don't know. I have a
Um,
Kindle, and everything I get off Amazon, I can expand the font on that. But something I've got via BookFunnel and put on there, I couldn't change the font size.
Fair enough. But yeah, that was one of the biggest deals when I got my first Kindle back in like 2009, 2010, like the first Kindle. The biggest deal for me, and keep in mind I was like 25, so like, my eyes weren't as degraded at that time. But the one of the biggest things for me is my eyes will get tired before the rest of my body gets tired. So what I would do is I'd be laying on my my first apartment futon reading, and my eyes would get tired, so I'd bump up the font size, and I'd just keep reading for like another hour or two, and then my eyes would get tired, and I'd bump up the font size again, and I would just keep doing that until my body just gave out and I passed out. So yeah, I mean, I guess maybe that's part of it, is that I've just done so much reading on e-ink devices that it no longer strikes me as strange. Not only that, but they're just so light, and you're not like, you don't have to like hold the book open, or like worry about bookmarking your spot or any of that. So it's
I
just a
really
very
do think
casual.
I really do think the big advantage is being able to resize the text.
That too. I mean,
Some
Plus,
certainly.
carry
physical
your
books
entire
can be
library with you anywhere you go.
some physical books can be really annoying to basically read. Like the font size can be too small sometimes, way too small. Had a
E
couple books I've read that's like that.
e-readers have been a huge boon for people in like late middle age and the elderly, if you can get them to use one, because I don't know if you remember or if you ever worked at a bookstore, but large print editions of things were rare. Really, only the most popular books got large print editions, and they were more expensive by like a decent margin. And
Because you need
I
more
always,
pages to print
yeah,
it out.
I always felt kind of bad about that. Like, why should people with vision problems have to spend more on their books? Well, now they don't. So,
And
there's that.
oftentimes those books are much cheaper via tablet. Now there are some that keep their full price on tablet. I think mostly like nonfiction or textbooks. If you get something like that, it's still going to be, if it's a $50 hard book, it's going to be a $50 on the tablet too. There's some that are just like that. But
Well,
most of the stuff that we read, much cheaper on there. However, you don't have the physical copy to put on your shelf. In some cases, books have been pulled from accounts because the courier decided to stop carrying it, and for whatever reason, he yoinked them from everyone's accounts, even though they had them downloaded on their tablets. So
well,
that does happen.
that's why I use something called Caliber. It's an open source application, and it's designed for you to plug in your e-readers and be able to move books between your e-reader and a hard drive.
It's also great for formatting. That's how I do my ebooks.
There you go. So, yeah, one of the things about that is also, and obviously I cannot officially endorse this. My views do not necessarily reflect those of Frequency Studios. You can, if you look, and not very hard, you can find an add-on for Caliber that allows you to strip the DRM out of your Kindle ebooks so that you can have them archived and readable in any application. Um, I personally think it's perfectly ethical for you to strip the DRM from books you've purchased in order to back them up and archive them, and to uh, protect them against things like publishers pulling back ebooks or making edits that you don't necessarily want, or just removing them from the platform or whatever, right? Like, you've purchased it, and anybody who says that buying isn't owning can just gobble a huge bag of cocks, frankly.
Well, if buying isn't owning, then pirating isn't stealing.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah. So anytime somebody's like, "Oh, well, you can't strip the DRM from that. Like, you might have purchased it, but it's not I'm like, "Oh, okay. So no, you're right. I'll just pirate it next time instead of paying for it." Okay. That's because that's the other choice. I
Yeah,
don't.
well, it's
Speaking-
like DRM on computer games. It got to a point where it was just easier to go and pirate the software than it was to deal with all the anti-piracy crap.
Absolutely. Absolutely. There
Yep.
were games that I did that with because, frankly, I didn't want to have to deal with. Well, I'll give you an example. I did it with the Dragon Age Inquisition game because I didn't want to. I was like, wait, I have to download this separate Origins platform, or the separate. I forget the name of the platform, but it was like I would have had to download a specific platform it wasn't on Steam and it wasn't on GOG. It was like some Xbox shit or something like that, and like jumped through all these hoops just to get the game installed. And I was like, I don't want to have to create 10 accounts to play this game, and so I just torrented it, honestly.
Now, speaking of pirating, Silk Song, I think they put Silk Song out with no DRM stuff in there. But
There you go.
pirates immediately
Nice.
jumped on it, and when they started playing it, they started telling others in the pirate community, "Hey, buy this game, support these people,
Yep.
because they put out a game that's so cheap. We don't need to pirate this one."
Customer
Right, exactly.
goodwill is a big factor, just in general.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
have you ever heard of pirates saying, "Hey, support this creator"?
Well,
Yeah,
Because
that
the
was,
whole community of pirates put the word out: support them, pay for their stuff, don't pirate them.
yeah, that's one of the big things was that people would pirate to check out the game or whatever, and if they liked it, then they would actually go and buy it.
Exactly. The
Because
same.
a lot of people would buy stuff and then find out, oh, I wasted $40 on a game that I don't like. I have no interest in using it. I can't take it back.
Here's the thing. I will do that with TTRPG books. If I hear about a TTRPG, I will find a PDF. It's not that hard if you know what you're doing. I will find a PDF. I will download it. I will check it out. I'll read it from cover to cover. I might even play test it with some friends. And if we have a good time, and if I enjoy reading through that book, I will go and buy and like officially buy the PDF on drive-through.
So if you
Just-
play a game and where everything is not a mimic, then you're like, okay, I can buy this.
Yeah, basically any game not run by Nikolai, I will buy.
Hail, hello, Fluffy. Good to see you. Oh, and by the way, earlier on, it was before the show started, but Iron Seas popped in to show a little love. They said burst.
Hell yeah.
But by the way,
Hey,
do you know
or
who's
Fluffy.
behind the Iron Seas account? Is that Kahuna, AC, or Evele?
I'm not sure.
I'm willing to say yes, probably a little bit of all of them.
It's an
of those people-
amalgamation.
The only one I know of those people is Kahuna. So
Kahuna
Yeah.
is a legit solid dude.
I
All of
wonder
them
if
are.
it's not Kahuna because I see them post at the same time.
My guess is it's Kahuna.
it's
Could
also very Kahuna to log in 2 hours before stream just to type first in all caps.
That feels like Kahuna.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. So, by the way, Otter,
Yes.
we got something to check out, don't we?
Oh, a chick with
cannot
two heads.
game.
Yeah, there's a two-headed chicken there.
Oh, I see.
Hmm.
Yeah. We are Siamese, if you please.
Oui,
All right,
oui.
let's check out this trailer for Otter's upcoming book.
Yeah, I want to draw that chick with two heads, like especially like her
What is
clothing,
that?
not too complicated. It's just basically a loincloth.
Could you imagine dating her? The amount of nagging she does would be times 2.
Angler, you gotta work on your fantasies, man.
Yeah. But,
Need
All
a
I'm
lot of
saying
work.
is you can look, but you better not touch. Bad idea.
yeah,
Mm.
but Wrangler, check it out. Like, and obviously don't tell anyone I said this, but she could talk dirty while she's going down.
But I still have to hear her. No thanks.
Wow. Wow, buddy. Who hurt you?
Nobody. I was just born wrong.
Oh, good lord. But I'm glad Otter took my advice. If you notice that one scene, I told him, man, if you really want to sell these books, you got to have a scene where two hot chicks are being overtaken by tentacles.
Oh no.
So, Otter, tell us a little bit about it.
Well, book one was a bit more of a sword and sorcery military fantasy type affair. This one, however, is a bit more cloak and dagger, a bit more horror as well. It's quite a bit of fun. And yeah, it is all about the, I would say, the dark underbelly of society. So there is a lot going on there. And there is also a lot happening with what might just be a peculiar cult hiding in the shadows, in the shadow of twin moons, perhaps.
Did you guys notice when Otter started talking about it, he started doing this like reading the back cover of a book voice?
The radio voice.
Totally just me meandering.
But yeah, let's if we're looking at the trailer right now. There we go. See? Exactly what I told him to do. Two hot chicks being overtaken by tentacles.
Oh no. This ain't hentai, boy.
These chicks look like they took a self-defense course or two.
So who did your
what's
art?
this guy, Otter?
That would be Neutron Boar, who did the majority of the artwork. The rest has been done by Frederick, actually.
Pretty great stuff all around.
Yeah, I'm not in the trailer though. That's Neutron Boar in the trailer. I'm in the book though,
Yeah.
which is even cooler.
That's right.
So, Otter, what manner of creature is this guy?
He's actually kind of nameless. I can spoil you on the name. It's a bit of a minor spoiler. It's up to you whether you want me to say it or not.
I'm good with it. I like spoilers. I don't know about everybody else though.
That is a male liberal. That's what that is.
Of course.
No, he looks too strong.
Odor.
I will say this: of all things, he is actually a ghost. Believe it or not.
Oh.
Huh.
Me am ally.
Different.
Now, what was the name of that big critter from the first book? I kept saying I want to wrestle. Was it Brugmar or?
The Brugmar.
Yeah. I still want to take my shot at him. I want to wrestle that guy. Oh, there was another ghost.
I'll wrestle the chick with two heads, and we'll see who wins.
Now, Otter, I notice your book's coming out on Halloween.
Here we go.
Got a bit of what
vengeful
exactly?
spirit going on here.
So I noticed your book is coming out on Halloween. So
Oh yes.
Would you say this story is more of a trick or more of a treat? Hey.
A
Yes
little
to
bit
both.
of both, but a little bit more of a treat than a trick.
We'll see.
Yeah, we shall see. I will say overall, it is a bit of a darker story compared to the first book, but that's
What?
very much by design.
It's a trap.
That's a trap.
If you buy it on Kindle, it comes in dark mode.
Exactly.
How was I supposed to know
That's
this would
pretty
be
dark.
a dark book just from the image of the two-headed woman drinking the blood of the sacrifice?
Yeah.
How do you know that's blood?
I mean, what?
I mean, it could just be a really nice sort of wine, you know?
Yeah, wine that she got
Sure.
from the woman's
And
open
she's
chest?
kind of a sloppy drinker then. Now this dude, he looks like he could be from either sci-fi or fantasy on the cover here.
I like how I had the original idea of this character in my mind. It was Neutron Boar who fleshed him out the most. Like in his design, I'm like, okay, that looks really fucking cool.
It does.
You can tell what he's saying in that. He's saying Entaro Adun Tassadar.
Let's see.
I realize that might be niche because I'm old. That's
You know what? I'm old and I completely missed the reference anyway.
StarCraft.
I'm just an insufferable millennial.
StarCraft, the Protoss.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I've actually
yeah.
not played either of the StarCraft games. You
been a
may
long
hang
time.
me now.
I need to go back and
Neither
play
have
these
I.
again.
So
I mean, you were like what, 8 when StarCraft came out or something like that?
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised.
I loved playing them and then just building the carriers with all the fighters, and I'd have like one ship to hide them all, and then I'd just have a whole fleet of carriers underneath it.
That's so cool. Otter, would you mind sharing that with me so I can do like a nice cover of that chick?
Battleship.
Sure.
operational.
Like I won't share it. I just want to like model her.
I shall acquiesce.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Gundava.
Battle cruiser operational.
It is so wonderful, I tell you what.
Everything is going according to plan.
Exactly.
So October 31st. Check it out on. I was going to say on Amazon, but pretty much it should be available everywhere that day, right?
Pretty much. Same places that book 1 are on. Book 2 is there too.
Does
Awesome.
does the place you submitted to also put it like on Kobo?
Say that one more time. I am dutifully sorry.
I remember you saying you submit through a particular service. Do they publish it to Kobo as well? KOBO?
I don't know if it's Kobo.
Well,
They
that would be ebooks exclusively, Kobo, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Isn't
Kobo.
that kind of like Kindle?
Yeah, Kobo's like an alternative
Except
to
not
Kindle.
as draconian.
Not as draconian. They pay their authors a bit better, and their e-devices are more expensive but nicer.
No ad.
Yeah, no ads.
I will say this, like in general, the ebook is pretty open-ended as to where it can be. Like, I mean, in general, I found that, like, just so long as the only thing I know that it cannot be on for the life of me is like Kindle Unlimited, because that's when you actually got to be exclusive to Amazon.
Okay, so yes, your book, The Curse of the Star Wraiths, is available for $3.99 USD on Kobo.com.
Oh, very nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I'm publishing through is Ingram Spark, and Ingram Spark goes to pretty much all the big retailers. That's the very nice thing about it.
So do they do comics as well? I've been hearing about Ingram Spark. I think they do.
They
comics
likely
too.
do. Ingram Spark does a lot of stuff, just in general.
Interesting. Maybe I'll do that with my comic when it's done, or at least graphic novel size.
Oh, shoot.
Proceed.
But yeah, and either way, it is absolutely worth it going through Ingram Spark. The only downside is if you are selling an ebook, you can't do like Kindle Unlimited, which does affect your book's visibility. That's the only downside. But other than that, I wholeheartedly recommend Ingram Spark. You get more control, better profits.
Now, on the Kindle Unlimited, is that are you limited to that, or
You're
for
limited
a
to
period
Amazon.
of time, or is it?
No,
for
it's
always?
like indefinitely. If you have an ebook,
Gosh.
you got to stay exclusive to Amazon.
Yeah,
That's
sounds like it's
strictly
unlimited
true.
in name only.
It's
Yeah.
it's unlimited. Okay, so are you familiar with what Kindle Unlimited is?
Oh yeah, I read lots of books off of Kindle Unlimited.
Okay. So yeah. I think the way
I have
that
no
it
clue what
works
it is.
is that if you go Kindle Unlimited, Amazon retains the ebook rights to your book, the ability to have it exclusively for a number of years. I don't believe it's like in perpetuity forever, but it is like long enough that you're probably going to be 3 or 4 books deep in the series before you regain those ebook rights.
It's like Scientology. It's a billion-year contract.
Let me get that off your face. There you go.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, he was wearing my logo like a mask. There you go.
Oh yeah. Well, it's to keep them anonymous, right? You don't want
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's Otter Anonymous.
it's,
Honorific.
Anon
Mild,
Otter.
mild-mannered Lord Honor,
Otter
Lord
Honor.
Honor, in the evening dons the mask of Frequency Man.
Hey, look! First he was an otter, but now he's a duck.
Exactly.
Oh man,
Quack quack.
that's almost perfect.
Oh, we have fun with the dumbest things on here.
So am I an autistic quacker now?
You're quacked, yeah.
Sure.
You are quacked.
See if I can time it right. Every time he speaks, I hit the duck.
Now he's biding his time.
Yeah, I know. I was
Waiting
not
for the
saying
opportune
anything.
moment.
He's gonna speak in small bursts, so you don't have enough time to
Yeah.
come in and swoop in with the duck.
Precisely.
Can you speak like a duck? Can you do an imitation of Daffy or Donald?
Spoil sport.
It sounded more like
Sylvester.
Sylvester.
Yeah. Well, it's like
It was all
here's
the same
thing-
guy.
Here's the thing: Daffy's voice and Sylvester's voice are like surprisingly similar. I know they're both Mel Blanc, but still,
Yeah.
I'm like they're very similar voices.
I think all the Looney Tunes were Mel Blanc, weren't they?
most of them.
There's like a special, occasionally a guest voice on there once in a while, but I don't think any of the main characters.
Yeah, it's like very
Like Bing
rare.
Crosby would pop up in there now and then.
Which is a joke I didn't get until I was in my 20s. Having grown up like watching Looney Tunes, I was just eventually I started like listening to Bing Crosby as I got into like old jazz, and I was like, oh,
All coming together.
Speaking of all coming together, how's that going there, Frederick? What are you working on?
So I'm doing a turnaround for one of Patrick's characters called the Blue Rose, and you know
She's
of
no
her.
joke.
You know of her. She's in Phenomenal Tales #2 or Phenomenon 2.
I'll say she's phenomenal.
Tua.
Just me?
Need some camel toe. I don't know.
That's why you're not doing turnarounds.
But don't worry, Frederick is fast at work on Rattel Part 2.
Yeah, and I'll be doing like the drawing of that two-headed girl, so there might be some camel toe.
Yeah, speaking of Rattel,
you know,
let's run that trailer again.
Please do.
Thank you all so much for coming on tonight. I really appreciate it. I especially appreciate Frederick Guimont. I'm just going to call him out tonight because, I don't know, I want to make everybody else jealous, and also he's got a great name. Thanks for coming on, everybody.
Frederick Guimont. Okay, that is actually a really cool scene. I really like that. That's cool. Damn. That looks really cool, Frederick.
Frederick, what are you working on right now, man?
I really do like the
That's really
that
cool.
ending there where he's on the quad board and leaning forward, the eyes glowing.
Yeah, okay, the final image there. Yeah. Dude, it's you get lucky sometimes because that's all Grok Imagine, by the way. But you gotta like pull the lever so many times before you get something
Yeah.
that you can use.
Yeah.
I threw away 20 bad ones for each
Well,
like
now
version
you
that I
can
ended up using.
I think, put in a brief description of what you would like.
Well, there's a window for it, but it doesn't work on my phone.
Uh,
Christy has joined us. How you doing, Christy?
there
Hey,
are better video AIs out there. I use a few.
By the way, I have
Yeah, but I
have come
already
up,
pay for Grok and I don't have the other ones at the
Yeah,
moment. But
$8.
maybe I can
I
talk to you.
I have come up
James.
with a name for the two-headed woman in
Hey,
Otter's book.
Christina.
I've put it in the private chat.
I can give you their actual names.
Oh,
or you can
gosh.
speculate. Oh,
Yeah, there's a crypto for that.
that's way better
Yeah,
than their
right?
actual names.
Oh man. All right, so where were we? Oh yeah, Frederick. So what is the at this time expected availability date on that?
Right. So I'm running the campaign up until December 6th, and that's going to give time for my colors to finish the colors on the pages. There's about half of it done now. It's a 24-page book. So he's working on the second half, and I'm going to get into the printing process early next year. So I'm expecting at the latest March. I think everyone will have the books in their hands by March. I think that seems realistic. This is the first time I'm
Nice.
doing the full fulfillment and printing myself. Oh, I'm not doing the printing myself, but taking care of it all with the pre-press and all that. That's going to be happening at the late period of this year. I'm already started to put the book together with what I got of the colored pages. So that's kind of what I'm expecting. Like I'm trying to be reasonable so people don't. I'm not trying to put the date too early and then you got to push back a couple of times because you ended up being late.
Yeah, so just push it back before you mention the first release date.
Yeah.
Who is it you're drawing? Who's this lady with cami thighs?
Yeah, we just covered that 2 seconds ago.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Blue Rose by Patrick Quinlan for Phenomenon 2, Phenomenon and Phenomenal Tales.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Patrick was actually the guy talking at the beginning of Frederick's trailer.
Correct.
Huh.
Yeah, and I can even drop my. Hold on, let me find my comic link, just in case people want to check it out.
Yay.
We're at 40 backers right now, so $1,119. And we got $630 in or $640 in Bitcoin as well. So we're almost at the $2,000 mark. So right now, every backer gets a trading card, and I'm including digital backers. So if you got a digital copy of your comic for your Kindle, I don't know if it works on Kindle, but you'll get a PDF. You will get a physical trading card. So I'm going to be sending out the cards to everybody. It's a small enough campaign that I could do. Oh, what? I can't paste in your chat. I'll paste it in the private.
Do it in the privite.
What are you trying to paste?
URL.
That's the StreamYard link.
That?
Hold on. It's the Fund My Comic link I'm trying to paste.
I got you.
Righteous.
Yeah, I got it. Here, let's try this. Yeah, I still can't. Like, for some reason, when I'm on your StreamYard, I cannot post.
So,
there, I just put it in the live chat.
Thank you very much.
So frequency. Watching this this character take form has reminded me of a video, and I'm going to share it in the private chat in case you want to share it.
Oh, sounds like something not safe for work type stuff.
No, it's on YouTube. It's there's nothing pornographic in it.
still persevere. I did not eat thousands upon thousands of pudding cups with no spoon to allow these skills to go to waste. I die. I know the risks, damn it. Could this day be my last? The doors of Valhalla will open, and Odin will welcome me with drink, song, and story. Oh, my dear, for I am easy to make share. Make use of me. Goodbye, deluxe. Let me do as I have dreamed now. My ancestors and forebears and those to follow after me, save my glory!
Little known fact, according to Norse mythology, if you die in the midst...
So that's what that drawing made me think of.
I guess he's all enthusiastic. Yeah, so here's the campaign page for Fund My Comic for Rattel. I put the link in the chat so you can go over there and check it out.
Thank you very much.
Yep. So
Yeah, you got 3 choices of covers. That's the first cover right there. Yeah, at the top you got the digital version, which will get you as well a trading card in the mail. So even if you get the PDF, you will get some mail. And yeah, you got cover number 1, which I'm redrawing, like fixing up a few details, and the color is going to be redone as well on that one. And then you got cover B, which is the most popular cover.
I think this is the one I got.
Yeah, it's the most popular one so far. It's the one you see in the video animated as well. It's coming straight at you. It's hard to ignore that one. And a lot of people prefer cover C as well. Like Commandos are all for cover C. It's the most bloody one. Inspired by Spider-Man when he gets his butt beat and his suit gets all torn and ripped.
Yeah, they do that a lot with him.
Yeah, I mean it shows that he's taken a beating, that he's not immortal, he's not all powerful, he's a human being after all. I mean, he does have super strength, but he can still die, he's not like Wolverine. He's not,
He doesn't have the healing factor.
Yeah, no regeneration on that.
Just imagining your reaction when you got the Grok Imagine to actually have the rotor blades spinning. That was yes.
That actually worked perfectly most of the time. I was really surprised. You know what was really hard? The close up of the cover with the close up ripped mask. You don't see that animated. You know why? The blood was like turned out to be like something sticking in his mouth. He would look goofy. That one was really hard to animate for some reason. Yeah.
It's the weirdest things.
It's surprising. Yeah.
I don't know why, but this is one of my favorite panels you've done that I've seen so far right here.
It's, it's kind of a melancholic, time of reflection. It's like the weight of his sins falling from the sky. He's like coming out of prison. It's a new baptism in a sense. Like he's coming out of prison and starting his new life. And he's
all punctuated by a very Canadian pun.
That's right. It takes place in Montreal, and I will not let you forget it. It's very localized. And
I like the moose antlers on the cab of the truck.
Dude, yeah, that's
a nice little detail.
You got to give it personality, right? You got to push the envelope, make it unique, give it personality.
Now, I know nothing about this dude here yet, but I just got a funny feeling he's going to be one of my favorite characters.
A lot of people say that. He's a trucker, and in Canada, truckers are the real heroes. And there's the very kind of like typical superhero who's the main character, and then you got the sidekick guy who thinks it's silly to wear a costume. And he's just like, I got my baseball cap, my coat, and it's fine.
So where do you find those women in Montreal?
Oh, she's actually Russian. Well, this is like this is all taking place on Crescent Street. That's the street you want to go to where all the clubs are.
Is there really a club called Poutine on the Ritz?
It's not a club. That's
That was a
diner.
A
And
diner.
no, that's an in-world franchise. So kind of like what's the Breaking Bad chicken franchise? Like
Los Pollos Hermanos.
that's it. So it's the same spirit, and it's the in-world brand to give it kind of personality. And you don't want to be taking real brands and putting them in your comic either, because there's legal reasons for that.
And here's the reason why Patrick is so taken by Russian girls.
She's look at those pom poms, right?
I bet secretly Frederick's just imagining her and the two-headed twins.
Mm-hmm. She's giving you butterflies. These are my twins. They're not as sexy as Otter's twins.
It's Jimmy and Jimmy.
I should revise this. Yeah, these are the tiger twins. So one is called Omoto and the other one is called Otomo. Don't mix them up because, they don't like that. And
the way I stutter, I'd piss them off real quick, whether I wanted to or not.
Well, you wouldn't make it very long in this world, Wrangler. Not a world thing, you would believe.
I don't know. They might be able to bust stuff up with their hands, but if they hit my skull, they're going to hurt their fists. I can't outfight them, but dang, am I thick in the head.
That's a good strategy. It's a survival trait.
I'm gonna headbutt them and run away.
You want to know what they remind me of, Frederick?
What's that, Otter?
Do you remember from Berserk, the Kushan guys who have calluses, gigantic calluses over their fists and stuff?
Oh no, I forget those. Are they?
They're frighteningly muscular. They don't even look human hardly.
Are they in the first 8 books?
Yes, they are.
Okay, I'd have to go.
They were there whenever you were reading it.
Okay, I'll have to go back and check.
They look sinister, but they're actually not demonic or anything. They're actually just dudes.
Yeah, these guys don't
turn
start
out to
out.
be 2 of the nicest guys around.
Yeah, they at least from the manga so far, which is quite a lot, they haven't really been malicious at all.
They turn out to be like what Korg was supposed to be. Like in Thor Ragnarok, you met Korg. He's a big, intimidating guy. He's like the nicest dude in the world. And then they kind of ruined his character in Love and Thunder. Everybody loved Korg until Love and Thunder.
To be fair, Korg in Ragnarok is kind of a butchered version of the original version of Korg.
Oh, the original version of Korg, way different,
very different.
But for what he was going with the character in the movie, he nailed it in Ragnarok perfectly for what he was going for. But then he kind of ruined it in Love and Thunder.
I actually very recently read Planet Hulk for the first time. Through Kindle, and it was available on Kindle Unlimited actually, and I couldn't read it on my Kindle because it was a comic book and didn't quite work. But I read it on my tablet.
Yeah, Korg was not some affable nice guy. He was all business.
He was more like a warrior priest or something like that.
The interesting thing about Planet Hulk is he later on went on to fight Wolverine, and Wolverine is also from Canada. Frederick, tell us more about your crazy Canadians.
Like Wolverine, yeah. Wolverine is
Deadpool.
One crazy Canadian. He was supposed to be a temporary character. He comes out walking in the snow with no memory of his past. That's kind of how they start. It's pretty stereotypical when you think about it. But
a cowboy.
It worked out for him.
Or as they'll say in French, cowboy.
And the first animated version of the X-Men, he was like bizarre and hairy and had an Australian accent for some reason.
Oh yeah, and that late 70s, early 80s X-Men cartoon show.
Well, he still
I don't know why they made him Australian.
He's still Australian nowadays, so it kind of fits if you think about it. Christina says she can't see the moose antlers. They're on the top of the.
Yeah, she's watching on her phone, and so it's a tiny little screen. Yeah. She probably.
You see it much better on the trailer. In the trailer, when you see the last page, and it's one of the panels gets animated, you see the moose skull hopping up and down on the panel as they're driving around.
Yeah, unfortunately, the migraine's kicking her butt. I'm gonna be dropping off.
Go get some
I
rest,
hope
Christina.
you feel better, Christy. You have a good night.
We'll play the
feel
trailer.
better.
We'll play the trailer again tomorrow or next week, and catch you later. Take some rest.
Yeah, join us again, Christy, on Proof of Comics tomorrow night at 8 on Frederick's channel.
Please
He'll
do.
show the trailer again.
Yeah, I gotta upload it like you, Wrangler, because the sound is way better. Same with Otter's trailer as well. Like the sound is so much better when you add it within StreamYards instead of playing it off YouTube, which is a shame that it kind of cuts off like that.
It's a byproduct of the streaming tech itself.
Truth.
We need AI to make better streaming tech.
Christy slaps me. Does that make you feel better? I hope at least. Migraines suck.
Yeah, I mean, when you can't think straight, like nothing, you can't do anything fun. Can't think straight. You can't work. You can't play. The only thing you can do is like go get a nap and wait for it to pass up.
If we put your two names together, Dunks, it actually sounds like a comic book character, like Ethan Wrangler.
I was confused for a second. Why'd you call me Dunks?
So, I don't know.
Force of habit.
Yeah, I seem to like flip between like frequency, Dunks, and Wrangler.
In fairness, I'll also call Theo by Quentin.
Yeah, which by the way, both of those equally are not my name. You know my real name, but I don't.
Yeah,
I don't really.
It's really funny.
There's Dunks. There you go. There's Dunks.
Dunks
The
is
best dwarf.
Wait, where? Oh, I see. Yeah. Oh, you can.
Quite
By
an
the way,
ornate axe there.
Grok Imagine. I've actually done quite a lot of animations of our characters in that Castles and Crusades game. You can ask Otter.
He's like rubbing his hands together. So Sinistra and Dinah.
No,
Omer, what's up, man?
Omer Glitch.
Hey, Omer, how you
Omer
doing,
Glitch.
man? I haven't sent him the link. Hold on, let me send him.
Yeah,
this
please
here.
do.
Copy.
While you do that, I'm going to play another trailer.
What game is that, James?
I'm going to shamelessly self-plug, and
Plug it.
James is the one who made this trailer.
I thought you said you weren't going to be You weren't going to be self-plugging on this stream. We talked about that.
No, I said I'm not going to be selfish. I'll wait till I play your trailers before I play mine. I was
very classy of
enough
you.
for my own, but I thought,
We just.
I'm on here every week, running off the mouth. I got plenty of opportunity to play it, but
We get that. We get that you've got your own thing going on. We just don't want to hear about your self-plugging. Like that's. I don't know, man.
phrasing. Fine,
Hey, phrasing.
then fine. Take a listen to this.
Katie and Elizabeth are back, and this time the Spuds are really going to fly. Who's wild? And this time the Spuds are really going to fly. And Haley's world. Who's wild? And this time the Spuds are really going to fly. Who's world? And this time the Spuds are really going to fly.
Yay.
Yeah, and that's an
Wrangler.
AI song as well, right? That sounds authentic, man. It sounds like you got a real life singer thing. That
Just
It's
Spuds
so
on you.
funny because a lot of AI music legit sounds better than like a
Celine
good
Dion.
chunk of like
It's a little
actual
sad.
music right now.
Where did you go to generate that?
That was Suno.
Really?
Suno
Okay.
AI, yeah.
It is a good one.
What
It's
game is this,
$1.99.
James?
This is Killing Floor 2. This one's Killing Floor 2.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like a wave-based shooter. It kind of fell underneath the third installment curse.
Oh, this is Paris.
Yeah, this is the Paris level.
Yeah, I noticed because everything's dirty.
Vehicles. They have I like this game because they got a lot of classes and stuff, but they do over monetize it. This class is the Pistolier, probably one of the few games that has it.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, this character right now has maybe 5 to 6 different pistols on him.
I love the fire effect when you shoot.
Oh yeah.
And the
what I like about this one is not just basic zombies either. That one's got a blade arm.
Is that a zombie dog? Is that a spider pug?
It's kind of like a spider bug, yeah.
I was gonna say a spider pug. It's like spider legs but pug face.
Spider pug, don't let him give you a hug.
Yeah, they got a lot of different classes, not just basic zombie-esque ones, though they do have those. Like right now, you can't hear it, but I'm getting shot at by something that's shooting rockets at me.
James should make his radio play about Spider Pug.
In a world where every city is as filthy as Paris.
Oh,
Does
God.
whatever a spider pig does.
Yeah, this one's set in the UK. So all your characters except for like 2 are kind of UK-ish. And this one actually it's famed for its soundtrack because the CEO is like a Christian who's in a metal band, this company. So he pretty much just licensed a bunch of Christian heavy metal, and he got them to kind of do a instrumental version and a vocal version, so you can kind of switch the vocals on and off. But you pretty much all your favorite heavy metal Christian bands are on this one, and the character I'm even playing right now is actually a priest. And even though there's a lot of jokes in this one, it's one of the few jokey games where the religious character is just religious, period. Like you'll hear him say he'll quote Bible and all that non-ironically and stuff like that. They'll still be very funny, especially when you give him a flamethrower. Let's put it that way. He starts talking about holy fire.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, very fun game. It's worth picking up, I think. I say think because, like I said, they do have over monetize it.
Like microtransactions and stuff like that for experience points or extra.
Not experience points, but like they do have some guns locked behind monetization, though. Yeah. They do have a good thing where if like just one person's got the guns unlocked and you're in like a room full of people, everybody can use them, sort of idea. But what makes it cool is the mod support. So there's literally hundreds of maps.
Love that.
Yeah, a ridiculous amount of maps and a bunch of classes too. But this one has been out for about 10 years now. Like, look at all these different pistols I can get. These are all can dual wield a few here.
I mean, all the games I'm playing right now are old.
Mm-hmm. Well, those are the good ones. And these are all the pistols like I got on my character right now. I don't need that one. This one's kind of weak.
Gunslinger.
Basically, yeah. And of course, dual wield, one in each hand.
Yeah.
And this is actually another thing right now. If I shoot, I reload. But if I press the reload button after I reload, he checks his guns. And he's got multiple animations every time you hit reload, so it's never the same one.
Sweet. That's sweet. I try to get that to work on from a mod and Fallout. But a lot of mods I can't get to work, or there's a lot of conflicting mods as well, so it doesn't work out all the time.
Mm-hmm.
That's a sweet effect. Very immersive. I'm just a sucker for the immersive stuff, visuals that really put you into the world.
Same, very much. I love that about some games. And there's a fine balance to it, because I also recently played a game called Nightingale that kind of went too heavy on the aesthetic over the menus and stuff. And there was this menu within menu, and all of it was nice and lovely to look at, but a little confusing to go through and all this shit. And it's like this. So there's a balance to it.
I I rather enjoyed the Nightingale UI.
I will actually criticize one game for its UI. Metal Gear Solid 3. That game is Menu Simulator, the game. believe it or not.
Okay, I will say
Menu
this.
Simulator.
I haven't played Nightingale since I think early mid last year. So I don't know what changes they've made since then. Sadly, the game is dying. They're going to be shutting down the public servers, but they are also implementing the ability for you to do private servers. But still, it's a bummer that game didn't do as well as they expected. But no, there are elements where I agree with you. Some of the menus were very unintuitive, like figuring out, like when you figured out how to view the menu where you could see what traders carried what. It was like, why did a tutorial not cover this?
Hey, but speaking of songs that James has made, I just had to go way back in the DMs to find this one, James.
What'd you find? Is it the
Master Chief versus Samus rap battle.
Well,
I don't think I've ever played this on here.
No, I don't. No. I'm not even sure if it's good or bad. I just kind of.
I enjoyed it. I listened to it kind of regularly, but that's on my phone. I had to go way back in the DMs to find the link so I could pull.
Yeah, but I think regular you're biased because you like everything Samus and Metroid.
No, not everything.
Other M.
Well, that's on there. Then that might be about it. No.
Well, let's give it a listen.
Leaping into the frame, took down the covenant, make the flood decay. Your power suit's cute, but can't match M genre. My neural interface makes my shots even stronger. Fought through high charity, saved humanity, while you chase space pirates through the galaxy. Got Cortana in my head, AI perfection. Your atom gives orders, I make my own direction. Spartan warrior, trained since I was a kid, taking down more threats than your morph ball ever did.
Last of the Chozo's finest, hear my name and pause. Hunting Metroids while you fought a losing cause. My barrier suits survive temperatures extreme. Your shields can't handle what my plasma beam brings. Zero mission of prime, I've never known defeat. While you were frozen, I kept my winning streak. Wave beam, ice beam, got arsenals you can't match. Your assault rifle's cute, watch my missiles catch. Raised by warriors, ancient wisdom in my veins. Your Dr. Halsey just caused children pain.
Noble team behind me, Spartans never die. Your solo mission record's just a lonely cry. Crash more halos than you've explored planets. The didact fell to me, now that's what I call tactics. Energy, sword skills, leave your screw attack weak. Ask the Arbiter, who's the real elite.
Mother brain to Ridley, I've ended worse than you. Space jump circles while your warhog moves like glue. Scan visor sees through all your Spartan tricks. My speed booster leaves your sprint looking sick. The real ghost of Reach is your fading glory, while I keep writing the bounty hunter story.
The librarian blessed me with power divine. Your Chozo artifacts looking mighty fine. But when the Prometheans came to play, I evolved the game while you stayed the same. Got the weapon now, upgrade complete. Your dated tech can't compete with elite. Been dropping vanish like they're made of glass. Bringing justice, no one can beat my legendary ass.
EM and my hunters couldn't stop my reign. Dread's just a word that don't know my name. Ex-parasites tried to take my form. I absorbed their power, made it my norm. Queen Metroid's breath got nothing on my might. While you're playing soldier, I define the fight. Break through dimensions, that's my daily grind. Left the Federation's limits far behind.
Endless missions, but I'm standing strong. Through Zeta Halo, proving theories wrong. The Endless ain't got nothing on my game. When Atriox fell, he knew who to blame. Installation rings or phase on corruption. I'm the cure to every world's destruction. So bring your shine spark, bring your power bombs. I'll still be standing when your light is gone.
SL388 to ZDR, I've conquered all. While your ring worlds just keep taking falls. My DNA's evolved beyond your kind. Metroid powers with a hunter's mind. Hyper beam charge, that's your final scene. Not even legendary can save your team. This bounty hunter's got the higher score. The Chief's been grounded, won't be fighting anymore.
Now, James, I can't speak to the Halo side of things, the Spartan stuff, but as far as Samus's side of the rap battle, all the lore was pretty dang accurate. I was very impressed.
Well, it was mostly written by AI.
Yeah, so you use like a different AI to write the song than to sing it, I would imagine.
Yes, though that one was more on the lazier side, just copy paste. Usually I get, I scrutinize it pretty hard first.
Yeah, I mean it's on the par of the rap battles you see on YouTube. Like it's
Epic rap battles of history.
yeah. Like I don't think it would top the charts as a rap song, but it could definitely be a YouTube rap battle, like for sure.
Yeah, and like I said, all the lore that Samus said and even what Chief said referring to the Metroid lore was accurate. I can't speak for the Halo side of things because I don't know the lore to that game.
And the vinyl scratching was pretty good.
But it would be fun to like take scenes from both games, and I could definitely do this on the Metroid side. I would need help from someone who knows on the Halo side, but just like get scenes from the games that match what they're referencing as they do it, and just like do a video edit with that rap battle.
Yeah,
but of course, me being very biased, I'd love to take a Samus's final smash in Smash Bros. When she opens up with the hyper beam and like superimpose Chief in there getting hit by it.
Yeah,
because it would match exactly what she says as she closes out the rap battle about hyper beam charge being his final scene, and that would just take that scene from Smash Bros. and have Chief getting hit by it, so that would like match up with what she's saying perfectly.
Yeah, the female voice was a bit too nice and soft for a rap. Like I'd love to hear a version where she's a bit more aggressive and spinning raps, a little bit more like what's her name, Nicki Minaj kind of a thing. But like I say, like this is on par of the rap battle.
Now she didn't speak much throughout the series, but whenever she did, that she's actually been pretty even, and she is someone who's in a lot of control all the time. They took it too far in Other M, where she was constantly calm, but almost she was monotone in that. And that had a lot to do with some cultural differences and some mistranslation issues. But let me see something here.
Did you switch classes?
I did. This is the Berserker Melee class.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I do like this game because it does have a very particular melee system. It's unique yet intuitive. Like whichever direction you're going will do a different move. Like you'll jab left if you move left. You'll sort of do a background punch. Yeah, like that's me moving back, me moving forward, me trying not to die from these two assholes, which I'm not sure how I'm going to do. These guys are pretty tough. Oh, shit.
You can do it, Water Boy. Go Stelio Cantos on them.
Some of it kind of reminds me of The Secret World. Although this is more like first-person shooter.
Which was discussed earlier in the show, Raven.
I didn't know you were familiar with The Secret World.
Oh, yeah. I had a samurai sword and one of the magics were my two skills.
Oh, I was pistol blood magic.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, decent support class. But I was mentioning early on before you joined that there was the three of these guys that I posted in a particular small game that had a cult following that I wanted to make a radio show, and if anybody be interested, and it got like just a shit ton of likes. That game was The Secret World. And right now I'm working on a script for a Secret World radio play.
Now, are in Legends or the old original one?
Well, there's only one subreddit, so it's Legends. But, people, I think they may actually have more people playing the original one. For anyone who doesn't know, Legends was the free-to-play version with a cash shop in it. And the original version, that was originally a subscription-based game, I'm not even sure that's available anymore. I tried looking for a download for it, and I couldn't find one.
Yeah, well, like you would buy a chapter basically. So each chapter was like a new section or area of the game, and so it would give you access to the new storyline points or you know whatever the new area was, and that was kind of an interesting, nice way of doing it. Because that way you don't necessarily have to buy all the chapters. You know, if you want to skip a couple chapters, you can, or I guess could.
Oh, by the way, Frederick, you were, was it you that was saying Samus should sound a little more aggressive?
Samus. He says be trans.
He's on mute. I think it was Frederick that was saying that. He may have stepped away for a minute. But if anybody wants to know what Samus sounds like when she truly does get emotionally aggressive,
that her voice?
no, that's
the alien.
Raven Beak you're hearing.
She's got long nails.
Very anime.
Yeah, so when she unlocks her Metroid powers, don't piss her off. Frederick, is that a little more of that aggressiveness you were thinking should be in her voice?
I mean, she's outright screaming in this one.
Yeah.
I would have loved to hear her talk, to hear her say a couple of lines, but no, I was thinking more like a controlled aggressiveness, not a fighting scream or a fighting yell. More just like, you know, like rappers, like Nicki Minaj kind of thing. You can hear she's on the offensive in her voice, because the one that we were listening to, the AI one, she's kind of like soft spoken and polite, like a white girl. But it's good. I mean, it fits with the rap battle.
Let's see if I can find where she speaks in game.
So that's an entire match killing floor right there, dude. And depending on which guns you actually have, you level up different classes.
Wow.
Nope. She doesn't speak in this scene. Sorry, guys. My bad.
Those are all like in-game cinematics, right? There's no
Yeah.
Metroid show. They never did any Metroid.
No Metroid show.
Yeah. Like Zelda or anything like that.
Maybe there's a manga. I'm sure there's a manga. Chinese cartoons out there.
So why did you shoot me?
You can't destroy these Metroids.
This is the voice acting, another M.
What do you mean?
Yeah, she's
Sector
a
Zero
little,
Metroids most likely can't be frozen.
she's a little miffed in this one
What are you talking about?
and out of breath.
There's a strong likelihood that the Metroid's mortal weakness is the vulnerability to cold has been overcome through genetic manipulation. And if that's true, there's no way you can destroy them.
Is that Spock?
That baby earlier. The infant Metroid. You were able to freeze it.
True. My guess is that it was because it was still in a larval stage.
Yeah, no disrespect to Samus's voice actress, but I don't think she has the right kind of voice for Samus. And on top of that, she was also directed to do it the way she. Because I can't remember who it was that did the voice, but she's done a lot of voice work and was very much, respected for her performances.
I was about to say, I think this is a case of bad direction.
It really is. But on the other hand, I don't think her voice is quite right for Samus either. That's just my own personal thought. Like, it's not a bad voice. I just think it doesn't quite fit her.
But who can say? One thing's for certain. They're definitely propagating categorically. This is the start of an attack. Whoever it is will be a key. And one last word.
Hold on, Adam.
Sounds like they hired a girl.
What are you planning to do with the Metroids here in Sector 0?
Leave it to me. I'll deal with this place.
You have a plan for dealing with Metroids that can't be frozen?
Why did they hire a girl with asthma?
She was just through some stuff. She's still recovering.
I also agree with you, Wrangler. Her voice, I think she should have just a little bit of a deeper voice.
Yeah, same here. But yeah, it's just between that and the unfortunate direction.
Yeah.
Because they were trying to have her be what's seen, in Japan, it's a bit of a different culture, and they were trying to have her be both stoic yet deep and introspective, and he was trying to develop her deeper as a character, as a person in this. That's why this Mother M, even though it's a Metroid game, is not a Metroidvania. It is completely on rails. But
for me, I like the idea of the story. I just think it's executed very poorly.
Agreed. And I don't know what happened, because Yoshio Sakamoto, who wrote this, I one time made the mistake of saying he's obviously not a narrative writer. He needed a developmental editor, and I stand by the developmental editor aspect of it. But it turns out he is a narrative writer. He's written narratives for other games that were very well received stories. So he can write. I don't know why he dropped the ball. Yeah, I don't know how he dropped the ball on this one, this one was his baby, no pun intended. But I mean, he was heading up the Metroid franchise for years. And the whole time he was writing this, he was thinking he was knocking out of the park and the fans were going to love this. And it did not land well, to the point where we didn't have another Metroid game for years.
Maybe he had a bit too much control.
Yeah, I think that was part of it. There was nobody to tell him, hey, wait, no. And he ended up contradicting, he opened more plot holes than he closed in this. And it's like he was trying to do the fan base a favor, and it didn't work.
There's a significant amount of damage. The unit is programmed to detach and self-destruct. A powerful explosion will eliminate the Metroids and MB without leaving a trace.
Don't you dare, Adam. Let me go in. I'm the only one who has a shot against the Metroids. We have to take the chance.
Hold on, she's got black
roots.
Please,
Staggering
Adam.
in this scene.
You have to trust me.
What's that?
Why is she staggering in this scene?
Because she's still regaining her strength. She was pretty much knocked out by Adam, who hit her from behind to stop her from going in there against the Metroids herself, because he figured she'd get killed, because their one weakness is cold, and they somehow developed Metroids that were immune to cold. So they, once they're fully matured, they can't be defeated, and there are some mature ones in there. So the story is he's going in to eject that section of the ship and have it detonate, but it has to be done from inside.
This is the plot hole that everybody brings up. Why does he have to be inside to do that?
That certainly is one that's one of the things that takes everyone off. Although a lot of people will say Other M was bad for Samus's character, and I won't completely disagree. But the character that it was really bad for was Adam Malkovich. They totally wrecked his character.
They butchered Adam in this game. And compared to like Adam in Metroid Fusion, I really like Adam in Metroid Fusion.
Yeah, which takes place right after this. That is Adam's brain algorithm in a computer.
Hey, Omer.
Hello. How's it going? Good to see everybody.
What's up, Omer?
Hey, yo.
What's up, Wrangler?
You got any critiques on the voice of Samus?
No, not really. I thought the rap song, because I was watching and listening, like Fred said, it needed to be a little bit more aggressive because she just sounds too happy while rapping against Halo, Master Chief.
Yeah. Well, here's her actual in-game voice.
You have to trust me. Just give me a chance.
Samus, I wish I could battle Ridley, but I can't. Unlike you, I'm no galactic savior. I'm merely human.
Can you pause it? Go back when we see her. Just a 2 frames. Just, yeah. Is she just like dyed blonde and her black roots are growing back?
No, that's...
She's supposed to be like a natural blonde.
Yeah, it's a lighting issue.
The lighting,
Plus, this is all very fuzzy on YouTube. This is somebody's game capture of it.
Yeah, because even like at the back of her neck, it's really dark black and then turns into blonde. Like it looks like she hasn't had time to dye her hair.
Yeah, it does look like that.
Did we check to see if the carpet matches the drapes? Is that what you're saying, Frederick?
We need to investigate.
Yes,
it is funny
I concur.
because it's like Samus isn't really sexualized that much in the games. This one, she's sexualized quite a bit. They made her like
why?
thick
Because
compared to
you're
the
in the
others.
Zero suit a lot.
You get her in the Zero suit for one. It's like some of it is also the cinematography. Some of it is also the fact that the guys who animated this are also the same team who did Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. No, I think Samus looks great in this, and any sexualization is more from camera angles than anything. That's her in
It's
the
more
Zero
camera
suit.
angles.
Let's face it, a female body is sexual by default. So
That is true.
So, like, I mean, heck, even look at Lindsay Lohan when she starred in that Herbie movie. Disney in editing digitally shrinked her tatas because it was too sexual.
Well,
she was just in regular clothes.
For clarity, I'm not complaining about them making Samus sexy in this game. Not at all.
Yeah.
I
But
wish
for the
it
most
was
part, she
characterized
is-
a bit better though.
We need a class action lawsuit against Disney for the tatas, though.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
What a travesty.
But she is, for the most part, Samus throughout the games is not much sexualized at all. Everyone points to, oh, but the faster you finish the game, the more of
Clothes
skimpy
came
clothes
off?
we see her in. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's about it, and it's never been anything like over the top. So
Yeah, I
for the
remember
most part,
playing
she
Metroid
hasn't
1.
been sexualized. What's
As
that,
a
Omer?
matter of- I remember playing Metroid 1 and finishing it, and then like later you find out it was a woman, and I was like, what? Like, oh, you always thought you were playing a guy, right? Or at least I did as a kid. Maybe I didn't read it and get it.
And I know Miss Pac-Man predates her, but I still call Samus the first lady of gaming.
Oh, really?
Not as in, you know, a title, the first lady, you know.
Right.
I mean,
I
Miss
also think
Pac-Man
I
was-
also think Samus is one of the coolest female leads in video games. Period.
Yeah, and she's also
You
like,
know who she was based on, right?
she's got legs.
Ellen
like,
Ripley.
That's right.
Miss
You know what
Pac-Man
her
was-
original look was based on?
I don't know actually.
Kim Basinger.
Oh,
really?
Back in the 80s, they based her appearance on Kim Basinger because she was showed up in some action movies and stuff, and they thought that's perfect look for Samus. So they based her on Ellen, but they based her appearance on Kim Basinger.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I nerd out over Metroid way too much sometimes.
Unlike you, I'm no galactic savior. I'm merely human. But I can save you. You should be completely healed soon. There isn't much time. We both need to get started on our missions.
Yeah, it's not just her voice,
Sorry
it's
for getting a
also
little rough
Adam's voice that sounds off.
It sounds like AI.
The thing
Well,
is,
here's the problem.
irony is that in Metroid Fusion, he literally is an AI. But that's
Yeah,
after
right.
that.
Now the thing is, Yoshio Sakamoto, even though he doesn't speak much English, directed the English version too because he wanted to make sure the tone was right. But cross culture, that didn't work.
Good luck, Samus.
Wait! Adam!
Yeah, what I don't get is why she's fighting her own suit at that point.
Why she's what?
Fighting her own suit.
No, she's trying to bring it back up.
Oh, I see.
She's still a little bit of a daze, and she has to be concentrating to keep it up at all times.
This is a stylistic choice in other end that I don't like, is that her suit basically phases on and off.
Yeah.
Well, that is actually part of the canon. Her suit is made of her DNA. She expels the energy from her body. It coalesces around her as the power suit. If she loses focus or gets knocked out, then it shifts back into its energy form and retreats back into her body. It is made from her. It is part of her.
I'm guessing the Prime folks didn't get that memo.
They actually did. You see it in Metroid Prime 2, at least. The remaster for Metroid Prime. Remember at the end of Metroid Prime, she pulls her helmet off. In the remaster, it shifts into its energy form and disappears.
Power fades.
Oh, does it?
So her power suit comes in and out of her?
Yeah, it's part of her body. It's Chozo technology is part mechanical, part spiritual, and part biological.
It's awesome.
No objections. Right, lady?
Like, I get what Sakamoto's going for here, but I kind of wish that Samus was a little bit more of a hard ass in the game.
Yeah, I think everybody could agree with that. Now, also the way you get the power-ups throughout the game, you don't find items and you're restoring your abilities because you lost them all at the beginning. She was ordered to shut them all off because they were trying to figure out a narrative way for that to happen. So Adam said, your stuff is way too powerful and you can blow up the whole station. You don't use anything except your abilities that I authorize you to activate. So, and it was trying to make it fit the narrative, but it was dumb. Things like, now her Varia suit feature is shut off, which protects her from extreme heat. Power bombs, I get that, but her protective features.
Yeah, there was
in the
no
game,
reason
you have to wait
her
for
to
Adam
shut
to
that
give you
off.
the order to turn it on. So you're running through a whole hot area and you're halfway through a boss fight before Adam finally says, activate your various suit, which stops the constant damage from the heated room.
Yeah, it's like I mean, even if you are being a hard ass of a boss, I'd still imagine you'd want your soldier to survive.
Right. Now,
MAJI-CHAN says that she thinks she should be the hard butt from Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah, I can kind of see that. I know the character you're talking about, Maji. She always felt like a mix between Samus and the one chick from the Gears of War games, like a mix between those two characters.
How you doing, Maji? Good to see you. Overlord Fluffy says, "Gah, other M, my eyes." Now, another thing that a lot of folks complained about, saying, "Oh, why is Samus taking orders from this guy?" Yada yada. I actually kind of disagree with her complaint on that. She did serve under him in the past. She got there responding to something. Turns out Federation officials are already there dealing with it, and he said, "You can help out. Stay here and help out with us if you want, but you're going to follow my orders. Do as I say." Blah blah blah. Pretty much, he's letting her act as one of her team because he knows she's capable. And it makes sense. He's the commanding officer. She understands the military. So people are like, why is she taking orders from him? Taking orders from him makes sense. He's allowing her to stay on pretty much in a consultant capacity. And he is ultimately responsible for how the mission goes. So following his orders makes sense. The problem is, in order to have part of the gameplay, a lot of his orders didn't make sense. Now, like when they were running through the heated area, I heard rumor, I hope this is true, but in the Japanese version, Adam said, turn it on, and she pushed back like, oh, now I can turn it on. Well, guess what? I don't need it. I can do it without. And Adam was begging her for a few minutes to please turn it on. And she's like, nope, I'm fine. You know, that would make more sense. I wish we got that in the English version.
Also, Overlord Fluffy, is that literally Aqua you have as your profile picture?
Would not surprise me.
It is funny. I'm
on his server.
That are really funny.
I'm on his server, and we have a lot of Aqua there.
Oh, okay. That sounds about right. It's just drunk Aqua.
Yeah.
Drunk Aqua. What's she from?
Konosuba.
Yeah, we also have the two other ones, various emoticons as well.
Adam vanished. My best friend. The person who understood me best. The closest thing to a father I had.
Now that I take issue with. Then who the hell is Grey Voice? Who the hell is Old Bird? Who the hell is Rodney Aaron? The closest thing to a father she had? No, he was more like a protective older brother to her for a time. I don't understand why they stuck in that father figure to her.
I think
because that was never the case.
From what I've seen of the writing, their whole relationship is more kind of like, we're going to be hard asses to each other because we served together in the military.
Yeah, if you go and read the manga, they were never quite like this to each other. Yeah, they were hard asses to each other, and they would butt heads a little bit here and there. But Adam was always very reasonable and never quite the way he was in this. And that manga is still canon. So, and the weird thing is, the event where they parted companies is where Samus went out to be a bounty hunter. And so we see her and Adam interact after that whole incident. And here in this game, they're acting like this is the first time they've seen each other since that incident.
Maybe it's a fetish.
Yeah, back in a couple minutes.
All right.
Hail, Herman.
What's up, Herman?
Yo.
The Hermans.
The Herminator is here.
I am the Herminator.
Kelly Hedgeway Patrol.
I'll be back.
Gentlemen, we can rebuild him. We have the technology. Better, stronger, faster.
So what are you up to, Herman?
Oh, nothing. basking in the glow of a somewhat successful con.
Nice.
So, and a picture with Eric Estrada and Larry Wilcox's signatures on it.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
MAJI-CHAN from Chips. So, boy, the first day of the con was mighty slow.
Yeah, you were saying.
Yeah,
So it picked
and
up.
yeah. Come to find out, there's a Rensen festival, and the last day for the Rensen festival was on Saturday, and there was also like a national comic book store day.
Mm.
So one of the people I who follows me on X, and I also think on YouTube, was stopped by the booth and kind of told me about that. But the next day, I don't know whether it was because they gave out free tickets or not. The next day we had a lot of traffic, and my wife stayed home to like do some chores around the house, seeing it was so dead the other day. I'm like sitting there going, "So are you going to show up today later, please?" So, but yeah. So I mean, I think I did a lot better than a lot of other people there. So, and Eric Hawkins, who's one of the artists that shows up on Drawn and Quartered Fan Edition, or Ultimate Edition, or Ultimate Fan Edition, whichever they want to call it now. He was there, so I got to meet him. He's from Missouri, or not Missouri, St. Louis, and so he came a long way, and we went out to dinner. The husbands and wives, and along with their friends who also live in Michigan, and we had a good time.
Did you say Eric Hodgson or
Eric Hawkins?
Oh, Hawkins.
Yeah. He drew a he has the comic Zombiful World of Oz.
Oh,
that
sounds like a parody.
Yeah. It's not necessarily a parody. It's a takeoff on it's his own little thing.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you said Eric Hodges, the creator of Ariel 13 or AR 13 ELL.
Ariel 13.
Yeah, Ariel 13 or Dinosaur. He does another one called Dinosaur something.
Yeah, that's I think he goes by Pixel Trader, right?
No, well, Pixel Trader's the writer or the colorist. I can't remember. Eric Hodgson, I think that's his name. Hodgson.
Yeah, I remember Eric Hodgson's. Pixel Trader is the guy who's behind that Drawn and Quartered FE and a lot of other stuff. He and I bump into each other a lot in the comics areas of things. So
really, Pixel Trader does the Drawn and Quartered thing?
That was originally his, I think. Yeah, the Drawn and Quartered fan edition.
Oh, okay. I thought it was. I always think it's Mike S. Miller because.
No, Mike S. Miller has a Drawn and Quartered, and then they started a fan edition one with Chester Busby, and Pixel Trader was involved with that. So, but I don't think he's done a lot with that lately. So, but yeah, I bump into him now and again at different places.
Cool.
I see James is playing The Secret World.
I am. We were talking about it earlier. Let's screw it. Launch the game.
Yeah, I noticed the bumper cars, and I was like, I know exactly where that is.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and apparently Secret World takes place somewhere fairly close to me. Was it did you say it was in New England with the covered bridge?
Yes.
Yeah,
I saw that covered bridge right away. I'm like, that's very northeast of them.
Yeah, it's one of the areas. There's a bunch of different areas, and that is one of them.
Raven, you sound like Corey Feldman. Yeah, right now at least today.
Right now he's on tour, so
allergies are causing me problems.
Right, Corey Feldman, not Corey Haim. Yeah, Corey Feldman.
Corey Haynes died, didn't he?
Yeah, killed himself.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that Corey Feldman what is it? The concert that he does.
No, I didn't even know about it.
Oh yes.
I don't know much about him aside from the Lost Boys, and he tried to blow the lid off a lot of the unsavory stuff in Hollywood, and kind of
Yeah.
got wrecked for it.
Apparently, he's trying to become a pop star, and so he has an album out and streams and stuff like that. And he's been touring the country with his group, doing live shows, and it's a sight to see. I will say that.
Didn't he recently like say something about Charlie Sheen having abused him or something? Somebody told me about the other day.
No, I think he said it was Charlie Sheen abusing Corey Haynes. Yeah, Haynes.
And that's why he offed himself or got into a lot of problems or whatever.
I think what's got him into a lot of problems, but I think it's, from what I've been hearing, is that a lot of that's very prevalent in Hollywood.
Oh yeah.
And this is Charlie Sheen.
Pervasive.
This is Charlie Sheen, a male icon. It's like they're trying to destroy all these male figures by saying all this weird stuff. You know?
Well, a lot of folks in Hollywood, male or female, have been into some very weird.
Holly weird.
Yeah, Holly weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm helping out a friend with his new live stream where he does small biographies of comedians. And one thing I've noticed about multiple comedians is, well, some of them, a lot of them actually aren't really in it for comedy. It's sort of like a stepping stool towards Hollywood and shit.
And
but
acting, yeah.
A lot of them were really kept out because of essentially the gay mafia. Just this large group of gay people in Hollywood that just would gatekeep them out of films. One of the big ones was Andrew Dice Clay, where his film was basically buried. Well, obviously because of his act, but Hollywood's ran by the weird gays and pedos.
Well, before we get into that, Frederick, you need to step off.
Yeah, I'm gonna go grab something to eat. I'm kind of starving, so I will wish you guys a good evening, and thank you.
Plug Rattel one more time before you go.
Do it.
Yeah, check out rattelcomic.com. We've got fantastic comic coming to you, like crowdfunding it's coming out next year, early March. And so fund it today, back it today, secure your copy. You will enjoy it. And yeah, there you go. That's Rattel.
Oh, nice.
There.
Yep. And as soon as I get back to the keyboard, I'll drop the link in the live chat.
Everyone gets a trading card. We've passed the $1,000 milestone, and that includes even digital backers. We will send you a physical card.
Oh, nice.
And
later.
Fred says we will win, and by we he means him.
That's right. Checks out. Mundo.
And go ahead.
No, go ahead, Herman.
I was going to say, Magi, yes, it was at least worth going to the con.
Nice.
So I'll wish you guys a good show. Thanks for having me on, and I'll catch you tomorrow.
See you later.
Later.
See you guys.
Bye-bye.
God bless.
All right, have a great night, man.
See you tomorrow.
Gonna miss him.
I miss him already.
I've missed him for 5 minutes now.
I missed him before I was even on.
And then what is Otter playing now?
Born.
What are we
Which
playing?
game's that, Otter?
What is it?
Which game?
Final Fantasy 14. I got back into the addiction. That is the weediest game imaginable.
He's also played the massive multiplayer.
Yeah.
Wrangler, I need a wrench.
Yeah,
I tried to help you out.
Let me hop over
it's
to
beachfront.
YouTube and make that wrench thing happen.
Hello.
The beachfront with all the fishmen.
Yeah, I tried to drop the Rattel link, and I was like, "Oh wait, I don't have a wrench here. We must rectify. Rectify."
My characters. Go ahead, Ranger.
Oh no, I'm muttering as I'm looking for buttons to click so I could give him the wrench.
My character is horrifically over-leveled, but this is just my favorite zone. So I often come here just to roam. And the lore, to this island is just like so creepy.
Wait, what
I
game
know a
is
lot
this?
of people. I've
Secret
always
World.
heard that Secret World has some big problems, but what it
Yeah.
does well, it does extremely well.
It's pretty much the
Yeah.
atmosphere and the lore that keeps people bound to this game.
Yeah, I liked all the mysteries.
Is
Yeah.
Secret World the one that Amazon did?
No,
you're
that's
that's
thinking
New
of
World.
Yeah, the Secret World has a lot of horror, Cthulhu-like stuff.
Very
Gosh,
cosmic.
what else?
Everything. It's got everything. Like the
Yeah.
whole shtick was to take all legends, all these like dark Cthulhu as cosmic horror, pop culture, mysteries, myths, and
Legends.
some book stuff, and wrap it all up into this singular world. So a lot of the
Yeah.
stuff referenced in here is referenced in our world, but pretty much like legends and myths, you know?
I
What part of the
remember-
world does it take place in?
All
different
over
places.
the place. Like this
'Cause-
one's in New England. There's a small island in New England surrounded by a fog.
There were different chapters, and each chapter kind of took place in a new part of the world. And let's see, what is it? The city that you use to transport between
Argatha, the Hollow Earth.
Yeah.
By the way, surrounded by fog describes every island in New England.
Yeah. Well, the whole shit was
That's pretty much
on this island one day. This strange fog appears, surrounds the place, and then the people of the island hear a call, like a siren song, that drives them into the water. Many of them pretty much drown, and then they come back as the undead play in the island.
Yeah, it's kind of like Ravenloft, where the world gets sucked into this other undead place, and you can't just walk through the fog because that will kill you. But you can travel to Argatha and then explore the different areas.
Yeah.
Argatha is a city in Middle Earth or in Hollow Earth.
Hollow Earth.
Yeah. Like it weaves together all the sort of legends and stuff. Like if you have a favorite sort of conspiracy theory out there, it's probably in this game.
Yeah, and one of the things I liked was going looking up on, using a computer in game and then actually going to a real website to look up some mystery thing and then to solve some puzzle or something.
Investigation missions.
Yeah.
That's one thing it did different. If you ever played a massive multiplayer, you know the simple quests, the kill 10, fetch this. This one, it prided itself in its investigation missions, which you literally had to go out and investigate for some of them.
Some of them are very obtuse.
Yes. I believe one of them was it gave you sheets of music you had to play in an in-game instrument. And I just happened to be with a friend that knew how to read music, so he sort of guided us through that portion. But there's a lot of them.
Close to the roller coaster and the what is it? The bumper cars.
Yeah.
That's down here and off to the right a bit.
Yeah.
But if this is super grounded, how powerful can your character get?
Pretty powerful, I guess.
Yeah, you join one of 3 factions, and then so they do skill trees, and they've got firearms, melee, and spells, are the 3 generic areas, and then within each of those they have them separated out. So like guns, I think, has pistols, shotguns, and rifles, and then melee has like swords, hammers, and claws or something.
Yeah, like fist weapons.
And
Brass knucks.
And then like the magic is separated out into 3. There's blood, chaos, and something else.
Elemental. Do all the frost.
And so as you earn experience points, it's not like you're actually like leveling. You're earning points to go and buy skills. And so if you don't like the skills that you've been buying, you just earn more experience and go and buy different skills.
Yeah, in the original one, the skill wheel was really intuitive.
When did this MMO come out? How come I've never heard of it?
It
A long time
released
ago.
2012 was its official release, and it was subscription based for maybe a year. And it. Go ahead.
Was it really? Oh, for the first year. Okay, I just remember when the chapters came out. You bought a chapter and then you had that forever.
Yeah, they still have that. No. Now in this one, this is the free to play one. They did add in all the DLC for free, but they did initially have they had expansion packs and they had a subscription. I'm not sure you had to buy the expansions because I remember paying in my subscription, not having to purchase any expansions.
See, I didn't ever pay like a monthly fee for this. I just paid like a one-time fee in order to get like because granted, I bought the chapters on sale, so like they'd have like a sale on 4 chapters or something, and I'd buy that pack.
Maybe if you were on a monthly plan, you just got the expansions for free, and then.
I'm confused myself. I remember it being monthly, and just getting all the expansion time, and they had some good ones too. Like holy shit! To this day, I still play the what is it? The Tyler Freeborn expansion. That shit's still one of my favorite missions in all of MMO gaming.
Oh, maybe if you got it from the original creators. I ended up getting it through Steam. And so I think Steam, it was basically once you bought a chapter, the chapter was free to play, but you would have to buy an actual chapter in order to be able to play any of it.
Interesting. Maybe. All I know is basically the month I subscribed was like the last month it was a subscription-based game. After that, they were going free to play. But along the way, they went into maintenance mode. They released one last update, which was like just this little slither of territory for one of the. It was like supposed to be the new zone you're supposed to go to, but it was just like this little slither of territory. Is clearly incomplete, but it went free to play. They changed a lot in the game. They got rid of the super awesome skill wheel with like over 100 skills and shit. And basically now it's just kind of alive, existing in the background.
So what do they have instead of the skill wheel now?
It's just pretty linear. Let me see if I can pop it up. See, I don't even remember how to pop it up. That's how much I don't even access my own skills in this game.
Because on the skill wheel, I know it's like I think you had to get like something on the first level before you get something on the second level of the skill wheel. So maybe they just collapse that into.
It's just a straight line with a handful of skills now. Most of your skills aren't even there.
Yeah.
That's journal. Usually K is for skills. This one's it's not K. Here we go. This is what it looks like now.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty generic, straightforward. You have 3 lines per weapon, and then you have like an ultimate ability. And you unlock some passes. The skill wheel was pretty crazy. Like, I would log in and spend like 2 hours just fucking with skills and making builds. Like, oh, this passive with this passive.
Yeah. I think I had swords and one of the magic ones. I don't remember. I think I had some healing or something.
Oh shit. I'm in the lair. I didn't know this was a lair. It was like a hardcore mode. These guys will kill me instantly. Fuck it. Let's get killed instantly. There we go.
Yeah.
What sucks is you can't hear because the sound effects and the characters and monsters
are
really
good.
Fucking great. Yeah.
It is haunting.
Very haunting game.
Yeah, well anyway, we've gone way over time, so it's time to start doing some part and plugs here. And James, we're gonna start with you.
Hail friends. Yes, the game you were just checking out, The Secret World, I'm currently writing a short play for radio play, and with the aid of the Secret World community, we're going to bring it to life over time. But with that, I am still writing my short stories. I got a lot of them written out that have yet to be released. You can follow me at worldwithoutendlore.substack.com, where you can get all the stories for free, and not just so you can read them, but you can download them too, because each and every single one of them is formatted into a nice, lovely PDF, so you can check out on your little Kindle there at your home. You know the one. So find out all my short stories at worldwithoutendlore.substack.com.
Hey, James.
Mark.
Quick question for you.
Yeah.
If you need any cameos, I guess it's not a question. Just let me know. I can do some short bits for you if you want.
Oh, sweet. Nice. Like
I
voice
can-
acting or?
Yeah, I can. I can do Patrick Warburton for you, or I can do British narrator.
I'll definitely keep that in mind, because this is
And
I've worked.
any casting couch position you need, he's there for you too.
I do love Dick, so yeah.
Excuse me?
Well, I so didn't need to hear that.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
My poor doggy.
No, my friend Richard. I adore the guy.
Yeah.
I
am not a crook.
I'm not a crook.
Not in an attempt to deflect to something else. Maji says still not as cool as dinosaurs.
Well, tell that to the Jurassic Park movies.
Herman.
Yeah, buy my books and Chicks Dig Herman.
Nice.
You guys-
O'Tear.
Have you guys seen that meme that I've been doing on? It's got my profile picture. It
No,
says,
what?
Sex at the top. Chicks Dig Herman. Chicks Dig Herman. Buy his books.
Nice.
Otter.
Well, if you want to check out what I do, I have my second book. It is just waiting to be published as we speak. I'm going through the final proofing phase for The Shadow of Twin Moons, the sequel to Steel and Stormbright, The Curse of the Star Raids. If you're looking for some cloak and dagger action, yeah, you'll get more of that and then some with book 2. On top of that, if you want to check out The Curse of the Star Raids, it is on Amazon right now, where you can get a fun sword and sorcery story about two brothers against the world. Trust me, I think you'll enjoy it.
All right. Raven.
Yeah, well, two people whose books I normally shill are already here and shilled their own thing. So, if you've not
So
checked
for
it out
Maji?
yet, Record of the Paladins by B.P. McCoppin. Pick up some of his books.
Yeah, I still need to get into those. I haven't yet, and they look pretty dang good. I can't wait to check those out.
Yeah, well, I've not finished the book yet, but from what I've read, I've enjoyed it so far.
Nice. Luvapor.
Yeah. So, I've got, I'm not really a big creator. Maybe that's changing. I'm not sure, but you can find me on X at Luvapor, and you can find. I've got a handful of articles on Substack, same name, Luvapor. As for earlier, you're talking Nixon. I can't do Nixon, but I can do Ronald Reagan. The 9 most terrifying words in the English language are, "I'm here from the government, and I'm here to help."
Pretty good.
Wow, that was great. That was great. I loved it. That was so good.
Omer.
Welcome. Thank you for inviting me and having me on. I'm Omer Glitch. You can find me everywhere on the interwebs under Omer Glitch. And make sure you like, share, follow, and subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell to all these beautiful people on the panel so you don't miss when they go live. And always remember, we will win. And by we, I mean me. And then sometimes something wrong. And if you're really into feet, make sure you look for me over on chatterbait.com under Hentai Honey Buns 2, and I got feet pick for you there.
I would have thought Coomer Glitch.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I gotta write that down. I got a Coomer glitch over on
I saw you
Chatterbait.com.
actually grab the pen as you're saying it. You meant that stuff.
Yeah, and I'm gonna start drawing feet pics, like literally draw them and put them over there.
Well, you can check my stuff out on Amazon. We got Haley Star Bad Kitty and the follow-up Bad Kitty Haley's World. They are magic-fueled sci-fi fantasy adventures. It's a little bit of Goonies, a little bit of fantasy, a whole lot of fun. So go on an adventure with Haley, Elizabeth, and Sabrina. And you can also head on over to my Substack, where you'll find a short story set in the same universe. You can check that out. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining tonight. Everyone on the panel, everyone in the chat, everyone who is lurking. We always remember you lurkers. We know you make up the bulk of the viewership. So you might not say much, but we appreciate you. If you enjoyed this presentation, hit the like. And if you didn't, we appreciate you stopping by. We'll see you next time. And God bless.
God
bless. Bad kitty.
Bye-bye.
Spots will fly.
Meow.
Meow. Meow.
Go away now.
So long.
Oh, do we have to?
Auf Wiedersehen. Adieu.
It's you. It's you. To
At
you.
you.
And
Bless
and
you. Bless you.
Have fun storming the castle.
Oh, by the way, coming soon, Chief Hunter of the Minotaurs, or Minotauri.
Yep.
Yeah, Maji's book, The Legend of Shalar. We should be seeing it sometime this century. I know, she's been working on it for a while. It should be coming soon, so keep an eye out for that.
Good.
I can't wait to finally read the finished version.
The system is down. The system is down.
Jewish space lasers.
Good night, everybody.